we're starting off with the Philippines Slaysian Royale. Kep Bube.
Bube!
We are on to episode 4. Are you ready for the intro? We're doing it. Mabuhay grease balls. Sawadika.
I love that. Sawadika.
It's so good. Is akla the F word in Tagalog?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, let's bleep that then. I am your host, Princess Capella, joined today by none other than Oshita.
The elusive Chanteuse herself.
Last week, Vinas DeLuxe won and sent home Ivory Glaze. It's kind of sad. I think she did end up redeeming herself a bit. We got to see more of Ivory, for sure. We got to hear more of her story.
I don't know if it was better, but we did see more.
Exactly. It is crazy to me that Kitty had Arizona's lipstick.
That was a really hot take, and it was like, especially when she didn't know a fucking word to that lip sync. It was a very bold choice to pick Arizona when you're not going to win that lip sync, and B, every other Filipino queen there is going to look at you and be like, okay, bitch, that was A, uncalled for, and B, one of ours? Don't think so.
It was definitely setting up a lot of drama for this episode. Mm-hmm. And literally Suki says to Arizona, as all of this is unfolding, that if Bernie was in the bottom, would you pick her? Because Arizona is now kind of like, oh, okay, so all bets are off. Clearly, we're not following the rules anymore. And
it spiraled into this whole conversation about sending home sisters versus competition and friends and all of this kind of thing. And, Kitty really doubles down on it by being like, I'm always going to choose friends. That's how I'm going to go, and I want to win. So it might even work out if my friends aren't as good at certain things that I am, and I'm keeping them around.
Our mini challenge this week is just a big ass game of bingo with the Drag Race Philippines pit crew. But the game itself was just a reason to look at the pit crew in their underwear and also plug the sponsor. But Siam Phursi did win, so she gets to pick whatever role she wants in the Crazy Bitch Slaysian's Rusical. Yes. And she gets to select a queen who will not be able to pick their role at all.
I like how they do this. It's kind of like the curses in Dragula a little bit, where they kind of give a disadvantage to somebody. I kind of like that this is a different aspect of it. It's kind of like when we first got the Golden Beaver on Canada. It was like, wow, this is so fresh.
Mm-hmm. Something new.
So it's nice to get that. And then they're also told that they get to just pick the roles however they want to, whatever way. Which is always interesting because then that's when we usually see the queens have to audition for the parts, which I live for.
I love this. Yeah, it was interesting because a lot of times whoever wins just gets to select the roles.
Yeah.
So it was nice that they did this a little bit differently and we got a little different flavor of drama. Siam did select Vinas to...
Honestly smart.
Yes.
She's killing it. She is killing it.
Oh, right. We are on to our performances in Crazy Bitch Slaysians. Starting off with Brigiding from Drag Race Philippines.
I was let down by this. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
I won't lie to you. We had a whole segment before this, prior to this. Brigiding is the biggest, most famous drag queen in the Philippines, especially before Drag Race happened, and blah, 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 blah. She's in all the big shows, blah, 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 blah. It just wasn't giving main character energy for me. Mm-hmm. She knew all the lines, pretty well, and she kind of knew where she needed to be on stage and stuff, but it was especially the very opener, the opening scene had no fucking energy to it, and I was like I like Brigiding a lot, and I want to see her do well, so I'm like, come on, turn it up a little bit. I don't know what fucking happened this week. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
So I actually had... she looks beautiful. I don't want to detract or anything from her, but this was at the bottom of But Is It Fashion for me.
Wow. Okay, that is a hot take. The groom is Pangina's real life boyfriend. He's so hot.
Wayne with the T.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go look at him on Instagram.
He's very handsome. He's very tall as well.
Yeah, and like so thin.
I thought that Brigiding played this part well. She looked amazing. But
oh yeah.
I do understand what you're saying, especially in the beginning. It was very kind of flat. And my God, okay, I know some audio engineers. I live in a town chock full of audio engineers.
Yeah.
Drag Race Philippines, do you need some? God, the audio is always, it has come a long way, but the recording that they're playing was like so bad. And it was hard to tell because a lot of times the lip sync seemed off, but I think it was just the playback of the track.
You're right.
So I didn't make any notes about that in my actual like notes because I don't think lip syncs were actually off.
Yep.
Well, except for one, but we'll get there. For this being the main role, there were definitely queens I would put ahead of her.
Uh-huh.
I do think in the last scene with the final song, she did kind of have more of a moment. But overall, I had her in the top of But Is It Fashion?
I'm gonna come back and argue with you on this one.
Okay.
She didn't. She had the "and I am telling you"
yes.
like moment, and she didn't. She didn't have that moment. I'm arguing with you on that.
I mean, we can argue. I think at the end of the day, she's gonna be in But Is It Fashion?
I mean, sure.
But for the main role, there were very small parts that were ahead of her for sure. And when she was in the background, because you always have to like look for what are people doing in the background, like how are they making themselves stand out. I did not see her, despite her being in a wedding dress. Our next queen is Vinas DeLuxe.
Now, this is what you were talking about when you're in the background.
Yep.
And you need to make yourself stand out. This bitch, I was looking at her every time because I was like, what fucking wig is she going to have on? She is an asshole.
Right.
I fucking hate her. I can't look away. She is so stupid. And this is like genuinely playing it straight the whole time. Like, I thought this was hilarious. I really, really did. And especially because the role is more of like it was more of like a narratrice kind of moment.
Yes.
And it wasn't like the main character, but it had an overarching thing where there was like little bits and like kind of stretched out parts. And I think she did a great job by keeping herself relevant in the parts where she didn't have a lot going on. I loved her. I thought she was funny as shit, and I put her in All Right Mama.
Okay, very good. Wayne said that Kiana, Suki, and Vinas were better than Brigiding. I definitely think Kiana and Vinas was. But Suki, that's questionable to me.
Oh,
we're gonna fight. Oh my God, are we gonna fight?
If we didn't get weapons out before, we are about to. Oh my God,
we're gonna fight. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay.
Oh my God.
Vinas, this was like, I mean, kind of one of the smaller roles because she didn't have a solo number, right? Everybody else had a solo number, whereas she just had like one or two lines in everybody else's kind of thing. But she did really make herself stand out. And I want to know, was this wig thing her idea?
I know. Right? I was dying to know.
And she had like all of these gags and it really like brought an actual character into this performance. And like even when she's like making the stupid face at the groom, like it was so good. Every time you saw her in the background, she was doing something ridiculous.
Like I think she would have done well on US Drag Race doing this.
Yeah.
Like it was funny.
It was very good. I also had her in All Right Mama. Our next queen is Bernie of Drag Race Philippines.
I don't know. I didn't feel like this. I don't know if this like really counts or anything, but I feel like out of all of the characters, I didn't really believe this was like one of the exes. You know what I mean? It just felt a little like
the actual writing for the character was a little weaker.
Yeah, it was just like maybe she got shafted with like the character choice in the end. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like Bernie like is able to stand out and like show out, and this character I don't think did Bernie any favors. And like that being said, I don't think it was like a gross like underperformed blah 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 blah. It was just it fell and got kind of disappeared in everything. So I did have this at the top of Cut Your Wigs Up.
Cut your fucking wigs up.
It was almost to me like the phone prop, like her having to hold it was kind of holding her back from doing whatever else she would have done. I don't know, maybe she was using it as a crutch. You can take, I guess, kind of take it how you want. Yeah. But to me, because I love Bernie, it seemed like this was holding her back, And it was really missing just the fun part of playing this character that's kind of like a little bimbo, It was missing that. And it's a shame because I think this could have been a really cute role. And I think she did kind of fit this well with her personality, but just didn't hit the mark for me. So I actually also had this in Cut Your Wigs Up. Kiana of Drag Race Philippines.
Yes, Khianna with a K. Khianna should have been the lead.
Yes.
And that's my opinion. She destroyed this. This was so good. She was like razor sharp on the lip sync. She was razor sharp on the choreo. It was really fucking cool. Like she had all like the karate moves going. Like like she was amazing. Like and she did the board kick like a la Anitra. Mm-hmm. And I thought she was really really good. And she had like she was acting. Like she did a great job. Like Khianna literally can do everything. And I don't know why she's being slept on so much this season, but I mean by the judges.
Yes.
This is all right.
All right.
Yeah, I really think she should have been in the top for this performance. I was kind of surprised that she wasn't. And I think she was a really good fit for this role because she can move really well. Like she dances really well. So the martial arts were very much convincing to me, right?
Rick, for sure.
The song being kung fu fighting had me fucking rolling, dying. Really like it started up and I was like, that's not, oh my God, no.
It is.
Right. It was so funny. And yeah, I was honestly shocked that this was considered safe. I guess maybe her runway, but
okay, fair.
I was going to put her on All Right Mama, but I think she deserves a Slayana for this performance.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm down.
All right. Next up, we have Kitty Space from France.
This didn't have enough energy to it. And I don't know if it was because she was like being lifted and stuff. Yeah. But like, I don't know. I feel like she didn't know the words very well. And it needed to be more like sexy, I think. Maybe.
Right.
And wasn't it supposed to be like Britney Spears?
I think it was actually Madonna.
Oh, Madonna. Okay, sorry. It wasn't even giving that. So right. I actually had Kitty and Cut Your Wigs Up.
Yeah, I was confused, and it was kind of like where maybe Bernie's character writing was a little bit weaker. It seems like the choreography for this one was a little bit of just a bummer because it really was like she was held back because she's just being carried around. Like she can't, how much can you do when you have 30 seconds and the majority of it is you're up on some guy's shoulders? I think she did okay considering, but the lip sync I think was actually off. In her performance, yeah. She didn't know the words very well. And I just think she struggled to stand out here. So I had her in Cut Your Wigs Up.
Fucking wigs up.
All right. Our next queen is Arizona Brandy from Drag Race Philippines.
Okay. And I need to be told if I missed something with this because I thought this was just like, okay, like good. Right? Like, not negative, not like she did a good job. Like, this could be high safe for me. Like, she knew all the words. And I thought, like, her name is Lee Cum Queen. Like, where was, like, the over-the-top, like, raunchy, like, where? And when she was explaining it, everything, she was like, oh, I am gonna just go wild and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all. I saw that with Kiana, but I did not see that in this. Like I said, this was a good performance. Like, I'm not saying she was bad, but in my opinion, it wasn't top 2 or 3. I still put her in all right moment though.
Right.
Okay, that's good. You need your eyes checked. You're racist.
I love Arizona. Like, I really
and
do,
you have no
but
taste.
I just didn't see it for this.
You are crazy, actually.
And I don't know. Like I said, she's a polished, good ass performer. And
Well, I have her in Slayana. Maybe we'll both agree on Yuhua's performance from Drag Race US.
Yeah, I thought this was, like, honestly the perfect role for her to actually. I'm glad that she ended up with this one because I feel like it fit her the best.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was there with the kooky, with the characterization of it all. She looked like she was in like a Rusical, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like this was like one of the first times where I was like, oh, like, okay, Yuhua, come on with performance. Like, she stood out to me. And I thought she did like an okay job. I don't think she was as good as, say, Arizona, but it was solid for what we've been seeing. So I had her in, but is it fashion?
This character or this choreography was a little bit like maybe underdeveloped, you know? Like, she didn't have a lot that she was doing. She's just like, okay, and now I pretend to stab somebody several times, you know? Like... She's just standing there for the choreography. It felt weird. And
yeah, it was almost
I don't
like
know,
they were like, do what you want.
Yeah. I don't know why you would fight for this role, but I guess maybe that was before you saw the choreography that went along with it. But she was really serving in the background as well, though. Like, she was really, even if I found her solo performance to be like a little bit meh, anytime that you found her in the background of somebody else's scene, she was totally over the top. So I ended up giving Yuhua, but is it fashion? All right, next up is, whoops, there you go. Siam Phursi of Drag Race Thailand. What'd you think?
There wasn't enough character here. She should have been like mysterious, and this would have been a really good character to have a lot of kind of like nuance where she's in the background or at the side, and her being like mysterious or XY, just literally any sort of injection of some personality, you know what I mean? The lip sync was all right.
Yeah.
She wasn't like terrible, but I think she just struggles with English, to be honest. I did have Siam, and that baby looked fake as shit.
Oh my god!
And
yeah.
I had her in, but is it fashion?
The Sam's makeup was gorgeous here, and apparently this is based off of a song from Hamilton, which I have never seen. Because while I am a musical theater gay, I'm scared of what watching Hamilton would do to my personality. It's usually based on over-the-top Filipino drama characters. She didn't drop the... Really? Okay. Because that was one of my questions. Like, was her character supposed to actually be pregnant and we witnessed an abortion live on stage? Or
right,
was the pregnancy supposed to be fake and it was like supposed to be obvious? I wasn't really sure. But...
I feel more like that in the end.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was the direction that was going in. I wasn't super blown away by the performance. She looked beautiful though, and I had her in the bottom of my B tier.
But is it fashion?
All right, I'm scared. Next up is Suki doll representing Drag Race Canada.
Yeah, and this was my favorite. Honestly, this was probably my favorite of the whole night.
Why is this? I'm sorry, this is not actually showing Suki. This is
it's just showing
deluxe.
everybody else.
My bad.
Honestly, I thought it was kind of the moment of the Rusical where everything kind of stopped and focused, and the energy changed, and it was like, okay, we're doing the slow ballad. And Suki is not known for being like somebody who acts or being somebody who like puts across emotion on the stage. You know what I mean? She's a seamstress. And I thought she did a great job. And the fact that it was never enough, but you're not good enough, like that is right up my fucking alley. She looked great. I thought she was giving like the fucking the lady in Mulan. She sounded like that tea lady. And I'm just like, oh my god, this is so good. And I thought she looked beautiful. And Suki killed it for me, and I put Suki in Slayana this week.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
You're crazy.
Mama. No.
You're crazy. And just wait. Just wait.
Mama. Okay. No. So this character, I think, is difficult to play. And to me, it started at 100% and then it continued at 100%. That was my critique, where it's like, do you remember fucking Venus's lip sync to Uninvited by Alanis Morissette, where it was a good lip sync, but it was 100% the same energy the whole time? Like, yes, she's giving us emotion and it's like written over her face like 100%. It's good, but there was no level to the performance. And that was my issue with Suki here, was that she started off with this and ended with the same energy.
I didn't know that, Sarah. That makes it even better. Oh my god.
Oh, cultural.
I loved it. I loved it so much.
I had her in But Is It Fashion?
Wow. I am Gaga Chandra.
Gaga Chandra. So our runway theme this week is a festival. So like many faces.
Yes.
And we are starting off with Brigiding Ding Ding from Drag Race Philippines.
I think this is cool as fuck. This was really awesome. I like how it looked so similar, the opposite side of it. And then
crazy.
she was like, this is, based off like Filipino like architecture and like the church architecture and stuff like that. And the effect is really effective. I thought she looked great. I thought that it was really cool. I thought it was artistic. I thought it was not something I would expect necessarily to see from Brigiding. So I give this a grease.
Yes, I agree that the reveal was kind of a gag. Like when she came out and she was actually backwards. And I think that's kind of a trick that we've seen done before, where it's like, JK, there's a mask on the back of my head, but like, I don't know. Yeah. I kind of fall for it pretty frequently. And the back of the outfit, I mean, it really fucking looked like her. It was creepy too, because I always get freaked out by these from Doctor Who. But I thought this worked really well. And this is the grease.
I think the faces needed a little bit more work. It looked a little like a blowfish, kind of. One of them did. But I do like the idea of this, and I like the makeup that Kitty has on. I just don't think that it's similar or polished enough all the way across for it to be what I think she's looking for. But I do like the elements of like the fur and then the pieces that are coming off. Like there are good elements to this. Even though I think the masks are kind of ugly, and that's like the main thing of this. Right. So I'm gonna give this like the lightest grease.
Yeah, the judges weren't crazy about this, but I did think it was pretty. I think the overall effect is pretty, but it is a little bit rough around the edges, like on the actual masks, like on the heads. And I like the effect of the makeup, but I do think it was a little bit like overzealous, like a little bit too much around the eyes, and where it's just kind of looking cluttered. Overall, I think this is a grease. Bernie of Drag Race Philippines.
Yeah, so this is kind of the same as Kitty in my opinion, but not necessarily in as much merit, I think, because this is just a bodysuit and a cape. And I thought that there were pieces and elements of Kitty's look that really would work as a look. It just, there was, I don't know, this looks like little Chucky dolls. They do not look like her at all. Even the hair is different on all three of them, kind of. That being said, I do like the aesthetic of this look. I like the idea of this, and I just wish that the heads were better and that there was more to this than just a bodysuit. maybe like a flame effect of some sorts. It definitely does give Darth Maul. Yeah. So in this one, I did. Where did I have her? I kind of gave this a nooch because I light greased kitty. So this is a step down for me.
Yes, Darth Maul, but also Heat Miser. Am I right?
Oh, yes.
Down?
Heat Miser 100%.
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing. It was, at first I was like, oh, this is exciting, right? Because this isn't really something that we've seen from Bernie with like this more of a devil, like creaturey, you know, type of a look. So it was interesting, like at first glance, and then I was like, okay, it really needs some polish. Like the heads were just a little bit clunky, and the makeup on her, while it was nice to see something a little bit different, it didn't exactly like nail, I think, what she was going for. And the bodysuits, the embellishments of it are nice, but the bodysuit itself is just like a little bit.
Just that.
Yeah, just a little bit boring. So I nooched this too.
Noocherini.
Oh my gosh, we both said Noocherini. That's so fun.
I hate that.
I hate you. All right, Arizona Brandy from the Philippines.
This is also not something we necessarily see a lot of from Arizona. And I like that it was like in a spider web type of deal. Like there's like a reason for there to be 3 heads. It's not like there has to be a reason, but like there's a reason in this, and it's very clear and concise, and you don't have to be explained. Like I think this was a really good idea, and I think she pulled it off really well. The other faces, they don't necessarily really look like her, but you get the idea. I was happy with this. I give this a grease.
Yeah, she ate this up. I mean, the way
the spit curl.
Yes, love a spit curl. The way that even just the way that the heads are placed and this gauze is placed gives it that feeling of movement. You know, it's not just a straightforward, I've got 2 heads on my shoulders. It gives it a little bit more of anxiety feeling, almost like it's, you know, like it's trying to burst through something. It gave it a really interesting feeling, like that little bit of extra step, I think really worked well for Arizona in this. I think she looks gorgeous in its degrees.
I think she looks gorgeous.
Next up is Kiana from the Philippines.
Listen, y'all, we just watched Drag Race France All Stars.
I know.
And it's not. I love Kiana. I think she should have been in the top 2 for this episode. But I'm nooching this look because it didn't fit her well, and all I can see is ellipse.
I had the same note about Kiana and Yuhua, that we just saw ellipse kill this on France All Stars, and this didn't really live up. And yeah, it kind of gave her like a hog body a little bit.
It was a little weird. Her face and hair looked cool.
Yeah, I am gonna go ahead and nooch it. All right, kind of in the same vein, we have Yuhua of Drag Race US.
This is more on the nose for like the film, but no, nooch.
Still no.
Still a nooch.
Yeah, it sucks that it came out, that the 2 substance looks came out one right after the other. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming they did that on purpose. You know what I mean?
Probably.
And of the 2, I guess, I don't know. I guess not having seen the movie, I guess I prefer Kiana's a little bit more. But I like the presentation of this one a little bit more because she was being like very campy.
Yeah.
Yeah, still just going to be a nooch for me. Okay, next up we have Siam, Phursi of Drag Race Thailand.
So I love how gaudy this is. You know what I mean? And there is a universe where, you know, maybe in a couple of years, Siam is going to do looks like these, and they're going to be seamless, and they're going to be fucking art, and they're going to be like on Instagram, and people are going to be like, what the fuck is this fucking drag queen doing? And it's just not quite there. Obviously we have the head, mannequin head that falls. Even if it hadn't fallen, to be honest, it looks cheap still. You're like, okay, those are just mannequin heads. And then there's like the split in the thing in front of her. They're just small little details that aren't there. I do like it still. I think there's a lot that goes into it, and I think it's really cool and cultural, and I give it a light.
Grease.
I think what really like hurt about this was that she looks gorgeous. I love this like all gold makeup. I love the headpiece, but obviously things were falling off of it, and that just like really sucked. Yeah, it like it kind of broke my heart a little bit because you could tell that she really loved the idea like that this was supposed to be.
Damn, you're right.
The box looks like it came up. Oh my god. It also sucks, right? Is that like Siam's look in the last time that Pangina was here was also a nightmare fever dream.
I know. It was still a grease though.
And then yeah, sure. And then this look also had stuff falling off of it. Like it sucks that she had to have 2 bad weeks where Pangina is there. Mama.
I really love Siam.
Me too. I love her so much. But okay, also Khaled Karen made a joke during this that everybody laughed at so hard that I do not understand. It was something about Buddha. If you know,
I must have missed it.
The tea there, would love to know what the fuck she said. Because it wasn't translated.
You hated it that much, Wayne. Oh my goodness.
I did nooch this. Suki doll of Drag Race Canada.
Cream silk Slayana, best look of the night. The faces actually look like her. This is drag. This is art. This is culture. Look at the shoes. Look at the fucking silhouette. Look at how realistic those masks are. How was she not in the top 2? What universe are we in? What is happening? Why wasn't Suki in the top 2? This gagged me. This is insanely huge grease. Slayana, gold star, poop on my tits.
Cream silk bukkake.
Yes. Love this.
Do you know who made these masks?
No.
Helena Poison.
Oh my god, no.
Yes, she painted all of them. Yeah, this is crazy. This is fucking insane. And you can't see in this picture very well that she's wearing those like stilt shoes, but that was fucking insane. I think everybody pooped on their own tits when they saw this backstage.
I think you're right. And they were like, what the fuck?
And it's so intricate. It's like, you know, somehow it's like retro artistic, you know, and also future space Asia. I don't know. It's fucking amazing. It transcends time, everything. This is
what I expected from Suki this season.
This is a cream silk Slayana. Grease. All right, our final queen on the runway is Vinas DeLuxe representing the Philippines.
I appreciate that she painted this.
Yeah,
I do, but I don't think the looks work individually. You know what I mean? Like, this is a weird look. It's not necessarily something you're gonna like, you know, it's just, you know, you knew this was gonna come down.
Right.
Once it comes down, it's very weird looking. I feel bad because it's like she was explaining about how she never got to paint and be artistic because she was poor and this and that. And I'm still gonna nooch it.
I get what you're saying, that the looks don't work together. But I do like this, and I like the story, and I really appreciate that she made it. You know, that's fucking awesome.
It's remained unpooped.
And she looks beautiful, and like the faces that she painted, I think they look great. I think this is fucking cool that she made this, but at the same time, it is a painted fabric with like a regular.
Is that Lady Gaga on the left?
The blonde one does kind of give Lady Gaga. That was during her Gaga era. Yeah, Vinas had a Gaga era, and it was during that.
Jessica Rabbit's on the top right.
Wait,
Selena's in the top in the middle.
To just the left of Jessica Rabbit actually kind of looks like Lady Gaga too, with black hair. So yeah, she's a very talented artist. I'm still gonna grease this. For our critiques, we have Yuhua, Kiana, and Suki are all safe.
Wait, can we just talk about how hard I laughed when Mama Bao goes, now when I call your name, please face the wall.
That shit was amazing.
Why is she such an asshole? I love her so much.
She is so funny. Our other safe placements, Siam Phursi is our low safe this week. Vinas DeLuxe gets our high safe. Kitty and Bernie are in the bottom two, which kind of could see that. And then Arizona and Brigiding are our tops this week. Jesus Christ. The song for the lip sync will not get out of my head. It's causing me physical pain.
Do you not remember like hearing this back in the day?
I don't. The only song by Aqua that I remember is the Barbie song.
I think I have the tape, to be honest, and that's really fucking aging myself. But I had the cassette. I had the cassette tape because we liked Barbie Girl, and this song was on it. And I remember when the song played on this episode, it was one of those things where you hear a song for the first time in forever, but you know all the words, and you're like, how do I know the words? This was one of those songs.
Oh, it was really popular in the Philippines. Wow. Okay. I think that Kiana could have been in the top, but I think her runway was just a little bit off. Just a little bit off. Kind of sucks.
We would, however, have been very robbed of Arizona's performance to this fucking song had she not been in the top. And it was so good.
It was really
good. Literally, like, there was nothing Brigiding could have done to win this lip sync, I don't think. And, like, she didn't try much, but the weird, like, she was almost doing the pearl smash.
I wrote the same thing. That she was doing the pearl smash.
She was doing the pearl smash for a little while, and I was like, is this like the dance that they did to it or something? But no, it was not. I think that Arizona just fucking outperformed her on this, and it was funny. The thing where she was in the back doing like the flying thing, like who would think of that? The mustache was hilarious. Her little stupid wig. I like everything about it was so good and funny. And she totally deserved to win. And it was super entertaining.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like Arizona, she was really funny without having to rely on like doing a trick or doing a bunch of stunts. Like her lip sync was just good. All she had was a fucking mustache on a string.
I know.
That's all it took.
Suit.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, Brigiding just missed the mark. It was not the tea, unfortunately.
It gave Kennedy dancing ballet around Latrice Royale.
Oh my God.
Or not Kennedy, Kenya, yeah. So Arizona wins, and she has done the funniest thing ever, and she chose Kitty Space's lip sync. Lip sync? Hello? Lip sync?
Mama. She sends home Kitty, bitch.
Yeah, and I mean, Kitty knew that was going to happen the whole time.
Yeah.
You could tell that in Untucked, she basically was like, don't lie to me. I know what you're going to do. Like, it's whatever. And they try to not give it away or whatever, but like Arizona wasn't necessarily even trying to like reassure her. And it sucked because Kitty did have a win.
Last week.
Bernie hasn't shone yet. And, I think it's, could have gone either way. I think Kitty probably deserved to stay more, but it wasn't the tea.
Yeah, I think so too. But I am happy that Bernie will continue on in the competition. And next week is the makeover episode. We are going to wrap it up here for the night, everybody. We are off next week. There will be new Philippines episode of the edited stream up probably tomorrow, and then a vlog in the next couple days. It's funny because I'm just, I'm not going to explain it. It's a very, very goofy video, and I think it's the perfect face reveal. So I'm super excited. Thank you all for coming out. If you're watching, it really does help us if you subscribe to the YouTube. If you watch us on Twitch, do everything. Achieve your dreams and
oh no, she's hot.
Poop on your own tits. Hoshida, anything else to say?
Peace, love, and poop on your tits.
I love it. All right, we are out of here. Goodbye.
Bye.